Alright, hey everyone, it's TVC Mario, and you're here for another edition of The Trump Illuminati Deception Exposed. If you haven't seen this playlist, I'll go ahead and leave it linked up in the description section below. And for you to comprehend this video, I recommend you watch this one first, Two-Party System. It's a video where I talked about the fact that in American politics, there is a two-party system, a two-headed monster, a left and right, a blue and red. It doesn't matter who you cast your vote for. It's a big scam. And I talked about that in the video here. So go ahead and check that out. I am not pro-Hillary. I am not pro-Trump. I am not left. I am not right. I am all about unity. This is what the United States of America needs to adopt. It needs to come together, left and right, and stop being divided by these actors who are playing parts. This is all scripted to divide America. All right, so make sure that you check this video out. This is something they've been doing for a long time, deceiving us, and it's time that we wake up. Now, today what I wanted to do is begin to cover one of the things that is taking place here, and that is the radicalization of the left. I was listening to the news yesterday, and here we seen Green Day. They chanted this anti-Trump chant, no Trump, no KKK, no Fascist USA, in their new song just coincidentally called Bang Bang. Okay, so what we need to recognize is that part of this psychological operation is to completely radicalize the left. For those of you who would identify yourself as someone who's liberal, who's from the left, let me just tell you, how in the world are you all, and I'm not part of the right, keep that in mind, I'm neutral here, I'm exposing both sides of this coin, but how are you guys tolerant? I thought the entire point of the left was tolerant people, open-minded, but you know what we're starting to see is that that is pure hypocrisy. People who identify with the left and are liberal, they only accept you, are tolerant of you, and are open-minded as long as you're like them. But if you're a conservative Republican Christian, they are the most intolerant, bigoted people you could probably ever come into contact with. The hypocrisy is crazy. Now, what I'm noticing here is we need to pay attention to this. There's all these riots taking place, and it seems like the left is very easy to disturb and cause to go insane and punch people in the face. I mean, so many Trump supporters have been assaulted. The left is totally embracing this riot mentality. And it doesn't help when we have leftists like Green Day going up there and singing a song where it's basically instilling violence. The song's called Bang Bang. Okay, people, notice the psychological manipulation that's taking place here. They're trying to make you, the left, extremely violent because the New World Order is going to come out of chaos. One of the methodologies of the elite is order out of chaos. So they need to go ahead and do this. I'm going to do a video on Katy Perry, but she's playing into this psychological operation as well. Check this out. Katy Perry promises the revolution is coming amid the Trump victory. Rise up. So you see Katy Perry, Green Day, and other liberal, so tolerant, open-minded people are going to be saying that in order for America to be saved, they need to revolt. And what we're going to see is an increase in these riots taking place. But this was the point of placing Trump as the president. Keep in mind, presidents are not elected, they are selected. The elite do a fantastic job during the presidential campaign to brainwash the public so that the results are exactly according to the script and the narrative. And if it's not, they'll just go ahead and rig it and put whoever they want. But I was wrong. I thought they were going to place Hillary. They even went and put Trump, which is even worse of a card to play in this deception. Okay, because now we have the left that is going to rise up, just like Katy Perry said. Watch this. on Inauguration Day. It's going to be pure chaos in America, and it's probably going to be chaos even before that. We're going to see that there is a revolution coming. And I was warning you about this. I told you Captain America was a mind control operation to divide America. Notice even on the poster here, united we stand, divided we fall. This is my message to you. You radical, liberal leftists and you Republican rightists, this is what we need to come together with. United, we will stand, and divided, we will fall. Jesus Christ said, a house divided against itself cannot stand. And America is being divided right now worse than it's ever been. And the Trump presidency is exactly the card that needed to be played for them to cause the problem. You see, they are all about problem, reaction, solution. They create the problem. And what was the problem? Placing Trump as president after he was scripted to go out there in the media and to be labeled a racist, a sexist, and all this stuff. This was all part of it. They script that. They put him in office. So that's the problem. Then the reaction that they knew was going to take place from the left is radicalization. It's getting violent. It's revolution. It's the riots that we see. And what will be the solution? Martial law, the new world order, maybe even a suspended election. Who knows what could take place depending on the level of chaos that they're able to engineer through this psychological operation. Okay, so no, I'm not for Hillary. No, I'm not for Trump. I am for unity, coming together with our differences. That is what makes America great. You want to talk about making America great again? Come together in unity and stop letting the rich elite that control you and the media, and even now the alternative media, turn you against one another. If you're watching a YouTuber and he's claiming to be alternative media, and what he is doing is getting you to polarize yourself, to choose right, especially in the right, because the alternative media, that's been taken over by agents who are now trying to manipulate you to join the right. If that's what that person is doing, he's either an agent or he's deceived. Okay, this is very serious. Or if you're a left-wing person and you're listening to the media, they're lying to you as well. It's a double-headed monster here. Okay. So be on guard, be vigilant. Please stop this insanity of fighting amongst each other. Come together in unity. The problem left is not the right, and the problem right is not the left. The problem is the elite, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers. Yes, Trump is part of them. He's pretending not to be. He is controlled opposition. What does that mean? Do your research if you don't understand this concept. What the elite do is when they see that there is an uprising coming towards them, there's going to be an opposition to their system, they themselves place someone in opposition to lead the opposition. Because it's a lot easier to control the opposition when you yourself are leading it. And that is what Trump is, and that is what the biggest name in alternative media is. I'm not even going to say his name because these guys are threatening to sue people that will go ahead and expose them. This is a very serious thing. I'm putting my career and my personal life on the line to go ahead and expose this to you. But I don't care. It's time that you know the truth. You're being played by the biggest name in alternative media. Okay? We know who he is. And he's been promoting this Hegelian dialectic, this divide America by separating us in categories of left and right, etc. Okay? Now, I live in Canada, and it's the same thing here. We have the same Hegelian dialectic, the same left versus right. The same colors are used. Our left, our liberals are red. Our right is blue. It's the same manipulation, people. Wake up. Time to not fall for it. I'm not falling for it here in Canada. America, don't fall for it either. We need to be united. Jesus Christ said, a house divided against itself will not stand. And this is a truth that we need to recognize. And if you don't come together, there's going to be some chaos. There's going to be some crazy stuff coming. Katy Perry will be right. She's promising revolution. And why is that? Katy Perry is a secret society member. She's part of this cabal. She has access to information that lets her know about the plans to come. She knew this coming chaos was coming. This is why she's tweeting this out. She's playing into the script that she's been given. Okay? Stay tuned. I'm going to cover this, Katy Perry. So what I'm going to be doing a little bit more in this Trump video series now is showing you the side of the psychological operation that has to do with radicalizing the left. It's part of this Hegelian dialectic manipulation that's taking place. Please, left, you're supposed to be tolerant. You're supposed to be open-minded. You're the biggest hypocrites when you go out there, and you're bigots and close-minded to the right, okay? Think about that. You accept everything but a conservative Christian? You're a bigot. You're not open-minded. You praise yourselves for being these tolerant people, but that is the uttermost height of hypocrisy, and I'm going to be exposing that. But again, don't be deceived. I'm exposing both sides, the red and the blue, the left and the right, both sides of this double-headed monster, this deception. Have a blessed and wonderful day. Stay vigilant and fear no evil.